So it's January the 3rd, 2019, and we're going on another hike here today. And to be honest, I'm a little bit more apprehensive about this one, although as you can see behind me, it's a nice bright sunny day. But we're expecting to get a storm here tonight. Winds of up to 70 miles an hour, so about 110 kilometers an hour, with up to a foot of snow. So that's the thing about the mountains, you never really know what to expect or what to prepare for. So initially I was planning on doing a super light adventure, just a backpack and a tarp and a blanket and maybe my parka. But in the end I opted for a little bit more gear here, just to account for the weather. And with these weird little pockets and valleys here, you never know which part of that storm you're going to get. It may bypass us completely, or this might be the worst area in the whole western Rocky Mountains of Alberta. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me or not, but you can hear the wind starting to gust in the background as we came around that corner. And I'm just going to show you the direction that we're going. That dark sky there is the snow that's coming, just starting to get a few flakes here now. So we'll see what develops here this afternoon, but in any case we'll press on into it and make this a true adventure. Alright, we're into some pretty good blowing snow here, about another mile to go, and then we'll be back in the trees. Right now we're just in this open area and not much protection. The snow's picking up. We'll head for the trees and hopefully it should get a little better. Unfortunately, when you're in the trees, the snow tends to get a little bit deeper, but we got snowshoes for that if we need them. Okay, there's the sled kind of partially unpacked, just to give you an idea what it looked like. I got my foamy there, about a 1/2 inch foam that I'm going to use for insulation, wrapped around my stovepipe. That white thing there is 2 tarps wrapped inside each other with a surplus wool blanket in the middle of it, and also our DIY takedown stove. It's going to give us some warmth. That Rapallo there, that's just a flat snow shovel, and I threw that in kind of last minute. I wasn't going to bring it, but I got my Mossberg 88 in that rifle case, a backpack which was originally going to be on my back. That weighs in at about 35 pounds if I remember. A set of snowshoes there, which I think we're going to need to get out of here. And the very last minute, I just threw in a little duffel bag there. I threw in a little bit more food and I think a space blanket and an extra trapper's hat toque kind of fur hat deal, which I figured what the heck, I got the room, so we'll throw one more bag in, but that would have normally stayed out. So we'll get the tarp shelter set up and the stove set up and have a little bit of late lunch. Okay, so it's about 5 o'clock and we got our shelter all set up. I thought I would just give you a quick look here before it got too much darker. But snow's fallen a little bit more than it was before, not super heavy, a little bit of a wind blowing, but we seem to be fairly sheltered here in the trees. So just give you a little bit of a pan. So that's the tarp shelter we got set up. I just got my sled sort of propped up on the one end there. It's just an 8x10 tarp, cheapest one I can get. Cost me about $3, I think. And underneath that I've got a 6x8 tarp that's it's folded in half actually, so, or not, almost half. And there's my backcountry shepherd stove. Got a video on the website of how we made that. But that's going to be my personal heater here for tonight. Temperature's not that cold. It's probably going to get about -5 Celsius tonight, but we got some shelter over us, and I don't seem to be getting any snow blowing in. The backside is towards the wind, and I got a little bit of that wood that we brought over to this tree here. And you know, right in between these trees, you got these big old trees. You know, it's in January, and that ground isn't even really frozen there. So if you want a warm place to lay down in the woods, find the base of 3 or 4 big trees. Those trees are actually they're living. So you know, there's a certain amount of warmth that's going to be generated. So as you can see, my fire's stoking up a little bit there. We'll keep that going tonight, and get our parka on, and maybe we can put our Gore-Tex wind gear on if it gets a little windy, but I don't really expect there to be too much more wind because we're fairly sheltered in the trees here. Well, it's about 9 o'clock, and so far so good. It still blowing and snowing a little bit, but temperature is not too cold. About 0 is the air temperature, and I'm sure right beside that stove there where I'm laying on my parka, it's got to be a few degrees warmer than that because I haven't had to put that on yet. So like I said, so far so good. Got enough wood to last the night. That stove seems to be burning for a good hour and a half if I stoke it up, maybe a little longer. So we're gonna shut her down for tonight, keep that little candle burning. I got my stainless steel Nalgene bottle on my stove, and we'll keep that warm. We'll bring it under the blanket if we need to, warm up our feet, and call it a night. All right, so it's about 3:30 in the morning, and the wind has been swirling pretty good off and on, gusts here and there, so not getting a whole lot of sleep. Had to close off the one end of the shelter. I've got a mylar coated tarp. I don't know if you can really see that or not, but we closed off the one end because the snow was blowing straight down the shelter, and so that wasn't helping matters much. So I got that closed off. Things back under control. Got my stainless steel Nalgene sitting on the stove there. Had that warmed up a couple of times already to keep my toes warm. It's a good makeshift hot water bottle in the winter. You just put it right on the stove. And our candle lantern is still going, although we did change out the candle once. As advertised, we did get close to 9 hours out of that. So bear spray is at the ready, so I think we're good to get a little bit more sleep here. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and we survived the night in our tarp shelter. The sun is up. I thought I would just give you a quick view out the one end of the tarp shelter. A little bit of snow overnight, a little bit of blowing winds, but all in all, not too cold. The homemade stove that we brought along kept us nice and warm, and that candle lantern gave us a little bit of light all night. And other than that, the end that we had to close in there at about 3 o'clock in the morning to prevent the snow from blowing in, it was a fairly uneventful night. Boots are warming by the fire. It's time to put those back on and pack things up and hit the trail. I think that's about it for the sled. Snow's getting a little bit too deep, and there's a bit of a slope on the trail. And honestly, I packed that thing a little top heavy this morning, but I think even if I took the time to rearrange it, it's not going to help all that much. So I'm going to press on another, maybe hour or so, as I haven't explored this part of the trail before. Yeah, we'll leave the sled here and then pick it up on the way out. So I hiked on about another hour after I left the sled, but the snow was just getting a little bit too deep. I didn't have the snowshoes with me or any other equipment, so I thought I may as well just call it a day and turn around and hike on out of here. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take it easy.